This is Raspberry Ice Bougainvillea. This is a variegated variety. Raspberry Ice only comes in variegated, but you can see why it's called raspberry. Now I do have a couple other variegated ones. This particular one is called Spring Snow, and it has bloomed before. I have it in a previous video, but it's white, stark white. So this new growth, along with some food that I've been giving it, and a recent little trim, should cause it to bloom. You can see right here, it was kind of sticking out. I had another one there. But anyhow, that's how you trim it, and you can see the new growth. And bougainvilleas, they're gonna bloom on new growth. So keeping it dry, keeping it trimmed, and keeping it fed is gonna cause it to bloom. This guy over here has already bloomed, and they're not actually flowers. This in the middle there, those are the flowers. This is a leaf, it's called a bract. But anyhow, to get this guy to get continuous blooms, keep it dry, keep it fed, keep it trimmed, trim off something like this. I've already done it here, you can see. But as soon as you get flowers, you're gonna wanna start trimming it. Not prune, trim. You know, bougainvilleas, they wanna vine out like this. And you'll notice what a lot of growers do. They have several young bougainvilleas in one pot. So it looks like it's one old. But this particular one has 4, and you can kind of see it will go off in different directions. It looks like it has a full pot, and makes up for having a young plant by having multiple of them. But then over here we have your blueberry. You can see the 4 trunks in this one too. But yeah, blueberry ice, raspberry ice, and spring snow. Now the spring snow white, I've also seen Monrovia call it, oh gosh, white stripe. I haven't seen the white stripe bloom, but from what I gather, it's pretty much the same, just white flowers. But yeah, behind me, up against the house there, I had a blueberry ice that never bloomed because it was in the ground. I didn't keep it fed. It just grew. So the blueberry ice, that one, grew just below those lights and pretty much took up the whole width in between those 2 windows. Window, and grew to about there. And that'll be probably 7.5 feet by 8 maybe. Anyhow, they grow good. But I find it easier to keep them blooming in the pot. As you can see right now, the leaves are kind of crinkling up. That's because the pot is dry. It's really dry. I purposely do that. Whenever this stresses out the plant. Whenever the plant is stressed, it's gonna force bloom, you know, some flowers. So what I do whenever I'm watering these guys is wait till these guys look sad until they start drooping like this one. So this one, perky flowers, leaves just pointing up to the sun, getting all the sun's attention. This one looks a little disappointed, so I water it. And you're gonna want to have well-drained soil in there.